Building on the state of things from the end of the previous video, we're going to add more styles to this particular state of the JavaCo. Here I have ex1002.css opened up, and we're going to start by dragging in the first fragment for the second exercise. This is where we're going to start the masthead styles. What we have here is, we're saying for the masthead, give it a bottom margin and a little bit of top padding. And the reason for that is to contain any margins of elements that might be inside of it. Otherwise, they would stick out of the top and do strange things. And then set a background color. That's pretty straightforward. And if we save that and go over to the web browser and reload, there you go. There's a background color, and there were some minor changes there. We'll bring in home link. Now this is styling the A element that links to the homepage of the JavaCo site. And that's what surrounds that JavaCo T image that's in the masthead. So with this, we actually want the whole masthead basically to be a link back to the home page, or at least a goodly chunk of it. So we're going to take this A element and set it to be display block. So it's going to start generating a block box as though it were a div. A little bit of margin on the top and the bottom and the sides, and some padding, which will obviously expand the area that's clickable. The padding and the content are all the sort of the clickable area. And then we're going to put a background image into this hyperlink, into this A element that has the ID of home link. This is a little white curl that is going to go into the bottom right corner and not be repeated at all. So if we save that and go over and reload, the white curl here is actually an image in the background of the hyperlink that surrounds this JavaCo T image. And you can see the little white glove of magic, which is staying in place even as we move throughout this entire area. This is all just one great big hyperlink. So then the last thing we're going to do in this exercise is for the nav links here, for the navigation links are in an ordered list. And ordered lists, by default, have margin and padding that helps indent the list items and so forth. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove the margin and just set the padding. So there's just a 0.5 em of padding on the top and bottom, and then 3 em of padding on the right and the left. That will control the amount that the actual contents of the ordered list are indented from the left. If it ever got long enough in terms of content, then the right padding, the 3 ems of padding on the right, would control where the line would wrap. We're not going to run into that problem here, but that's the effect that would have. And so we set a background color and a foreground color. And once we save that and go back to Firefox and hit reload, we get that effect. So at this point, we can see that we have the green masthead, and we can see how far that goes. And then there's this ordered list of navigation links that has this purple background. And also has a white foreground. The links, of course, because they are links, stay blue. They don't change to white. We're going to affect what color they have. And then underneath that is the today's date, which we're going to, in a later step, pull up so that it sits next to the navigation links. But this is how far we've come. The next step is to basically create the navigation bar with the date on the right-hand side of it.